After nearly dying in his fight against Battle Beast, Mark is finally recovering. But while his body is healing, the mysteries surrounding Omni-Man continue to grow. Let's break down everything that happens in Episode 6. The episode begins with Mark waking up in the hospital after suffering massive injuries. Debbie is relieved to see her son awake, while Cecil reminds Mark that being a hero means facing enemies far stronger than himself. Meanwhile, the Guardians of the Globe are also recovering. Monster Girl is badly injured, and the team's confidence has taken a huge hit after Battle Beast defeated all of them with ease. Robot continues acting as the team's leader, but he's secretly working on something else behind everyone's back. At home, Debbie becomes increasingly suspicious of Nolan. After finding his bloodstained suit, she can no longer ignore the possibility that her husband murdered the original Guardians of the Globe. Instead of confronting Nolan directly, Debbie begins quietly searching for more evidence. Elsewhere, Damian Darkblood continues his investigation. He's convinced Omni-Man is hiding the truth and refuses to stop digging, despite the danger. However, Nolan realizes Darkblood is getting too close. Using his influence, Cecil is forced to banish Damian Darkblood back to the dimension he came from. Although Darkblood disappears, he secretly leaves Debbie one final message, encouraging her to keep investigating Nolan. At the same time, Robot's mysterious plan begins to unfold. He secretly meets the Mahler twins and asks them to help him create a new body. The twins are surprised because Robot isn't interested in becoming stronger. Instead, he wants a normal human body. Robot reveals that his real body is badly deformed and has spent its entire life inside a life support chamber. The Mahlers agree to help. Using cloning technology, they begin creating a perfect body based on Rexplod's DNA. The process seems strange at first, but Robot explains that Rex's body is physically healthy and suitable for what he needs. Back at school, Mark tries to return to his normal life. Amber is still upset that he abandoned her during their date, and Mark struggles to balance his relationship with his responsibilities as Invincible. Every time he tries to live like a normal teenager, another emergency pulls him away. Meanwhile, William invites Mark to visit Upstate University. William hopes to spend time with his friend Rick, who recently started studying there. Once they arrive on campus, everything seems normal, but strange disappearances have been happening around the university. Students have gone missing without any explanation. While exploring the campus, William and Rick become separated from Mark. Rick is suddenly kidnapped by mysterious cyborgs working beneath the university. Mark transforms into Invincible and follows them underground. There, he discovers the person responsible, a mad scientist known as D.A. Sinclair. Sinclair has been kidnapping people and turning them into powerful cybernetic soldiers called Reaniman. His goal is to create the perfect human weapon by replacing flesh with machines. Rick is one of his newest victims. Mark immediately attacks Sinclair's creations. Although the Reaniman are incredibly strong, Mark manages to destroy several of them. However, Sinclair escapes before Mark can capture him. The battle causes major destruction beneath the campus, but Mark succeeds in rescuing William and Rick. Unfortunately, Rick has already been transformed into a Reaniman. He survives, but it's unclear whether he'll ever return to normal. Instead of arresting Sinclair permanently, Cecil secretly takes him into GDA custody. Rather than wasting Sinclair's genius, Cecil wants him working for the government. He believes Sinclair's technology could become useful in defending Earth against future threats. This decision shows just how different Cecil's approach is compared to traditional heroes. He's willing to work with dangerous people if it means protecting the planet. The episode ends with Robot's new body finally being completed. The Mahler twins successfully transfer Robot's consciousness into the cloned body. But instead of creating an adult, Robot deliberately chooses the body of a teenage boy. The reason becomes clear: the original Robot is actually a genius teenager named Rudy Connors. After spending his entire life trapped inside a deformed body, Rudy finally experiences the world as a normal human for the first time. Episode 6 shifts the focus away from giant battles and instead develops several important storylines. Debbie moves closer to discovering Nolan's secret. Cecil continues making morally questionable decisions. Mark learns that not every enemy can simply be defeated with strength alone. And Robot's mysterious plan is finally revealed. By the end of the episode, almost every major character is hiding secrets. Nolan is hiding the truth about the Guardians. Debbie is secretly investigating her husband. Cecil is recruiting dangerous criminals to protect Earth. And Robot is no longer the person everyone believed him to be. All of these storylines are slowly building towards something much bigger. What did you think about Invincible Season 1 Episode 6? Let me know in the comments, and if you want Episode 7 explained next, don't forget